at Gillette Stadium. Ashland is the Super Bowl champion of Division 6 and the winner of the Aganis Trophy.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Walker Field at Ashland Middle School as WACA-TV proudly presents Ashland Boys Soccer taking on, who are they taking on tonight? The Dover Sherborn Raiders, of course.
Yeah, both teams 5-5. Dover Sherborn Raiders are on a 2-game win streak, and Ashland's 4-game win streak was snapped at Medway 2 nights ago.
I'm Josh Abrams, and the melodious voice you hear with me, Chase Abrams. We're glad to have you with us tonight here on WACA-TV.
Yeah, it's good to be here. Ashland is going to be without their senior tri-captain, Luis Monjañez, for the rest of the season. He injured himself in that Medway game en route to his second goal of the year. Put his body on the line, and the ball went in, but he injured himself in the process.
Well, initial reports had Luis out for the rest of the season, but
oh, really?
Talking to my sources before the game tonight, there's some optimism in the air that he may be able to come back in the next few weeks and be able to finish out the season. But, we'll have to see how it plays out. Ankle injuries are always kind of tough. But he's a great player, and hopefully, they're certainly gonna miss him tonight, along with Lucas Demora and MJ Flynn also among the injured. So playing up tonight, Lucas Rivera, he'll be wearing jersey number 25. And we're underway as the Raiders take possession. Ball at midfield, and nice little double team by the Clocker defense. Dentino in a foot race. Gets out raced there, taller opponent. Centering pass goes untouched.
Yeah, Dover Sherborn threatening early on that play. Down the near sideline, and they've had possession of it, so far entirely in the Ashland zone. Ashland looking for some momentum, and they've got it here. Noah Ramsey on this near sideline, looking for some momentum for Ashland. Little miscommunication there, and the pass goes right to Dover Sherborn, and now they're switching fields. Max Deaver with the ball on the far sideline. He's got time.
So Clocker's coming off a 2-0 loss to Medway 2 nights ago at Medway. From what I wasn't at the game, but from what I heard, the team came out just a little bit flat, and it wound up costing them. Pretty much a tight 1-0 game for most of it, but the Clockers just never able to find the back of the net as Medway came out high energy, high pressure. And you have to hope the Clockers learn something from that tonight, can step up their pace, step up their tempo here against the Raiders.
Yep. Ashland throw in here. Goes for the center right away. So Medfield came out of the game very early on, but Ashland slowed down the game, had to play to their tempo a little bit.
You're talking about last week's game?
No, this game right now so far.
Oh, because this is Dover Sherborn.
Dover Sherborn. Dover Sherborn. Oh, jeez.
Our apologies to all the Dover Sherborn fans watching tonight here on WACA-TV.
No. I think the penalty there was on Ty Geary. A little too physical and knocked down the Dover Sherborn player.
So the Raiders with a free kick near midfield.
Deaver tries to make a play on it, misplays it. Dover Sherborn's got it on that far side. Well, as Dover Sherborn throws it in, we're just going to mention the fact that one thing to look out for as an Ashland supporter is their penalties and the cards that they've been getting. They've been racking them up pretty frequently in games to the point where there is a threat that they miss the playoffs. So that's definitely something to look out for. Ashland gets it out of their own zone. They're on the far sideline. Maybe slow things down a little bit as Medfield's scuffling with, Dover Sherborn. I'm gonna.
Why don't we just say the Raiders? So throw in for the Raiders in the Ashland end, far sideline. So, and again, to the Dover Sherborn fans, just be aware, we're not intentionally slighting your team by not saying any names, just numbers. A copy before the game. we're going to only be sticking with names and numbers for the Clockers tonight. As Deaver clears one out, pushing ahead, is that Eza?
Yep, it's Patrick Eza. The middle of the field. They've got some momentum now. The Raiders player kicks it out of bounds. Ashland has it pretty deep in there in that Raiders zone.
The ref slows things down a little bit as we get our first substitution of the night. Noah Ramsey's going to step off.
Yep.
And I think that's Vinny Pinto coming in?
Yep.
Okay. And speaking of subs, our sponsor tonight, Marathon Deli, a great supply of variety of subs, wraps, paninis, and more. Check them out at marathondeli.com.
Yep, the Raiders now trying to clear it out. They're on the far side of the field, switching fields.
Okay, Clocker's doing a nice job getting back on defense here. And there's the turnover. Deaver with it, but has it pushed out of off his foot. Raiders recover here right at midfield. Big header by Pinto.
Oh.
Over the top, and they're going to call that one.
Yeah, got a little aggressive there as well. That the Dover Sherborn Raiders. I'm going to remember this.
Okay. Big kick by the Raiders, but corralled at least momentarily by the Clockers. And now the ball's just bouncing back and forth between the two teams. Neither one really able to settle here and get under control. Just ping-ponging right now between the two teams. Dentino stepped up nicely to intercept that pass. Matt Silva getting in on the action.
Yep, Medfield's pushing on that far sideline, looking for a cross here. Oh my gosh, the Raiders.
Ty Geary passing ahead to Pinto, but he had to slow down to get it. Nice cross intercepted by the Raiders defense. Ty still with it now. Dropping it off here for Deaver on the far sideline. Deaver pushing further into the zone. Picked up a double team. Bounds, it'll stay Clocker ball. Felipe Mateus is going to take the throw in here for the Clockers. Again, Clockers playing a little shorthanded tonight. On the injured list, MJ Flynn, Lucas Demora, and of course Louise Manhays. And again, the Clockers looking to get back on the winning side of things after a 2-0 loss to Medway a couple nights ago. Snapped a 4-game win streak, dropping the Clockers to 500. They're 5-5, but the Raiders are as well. So a battle of 500 teams tonight. A nice long shot on goal by Brian Sagat.
Yep, that lefty shot.
Going for the far post, and nice save by the Raider goalie. Ty putting one in off the head of Eza. Clockers had a nice little thing cooking there, but unable to connect. And now the Raiders going to try and come out with it. Blocked nicely here. A nice pinch in by Deaver. Over to Sagat. Putting it onto the far sideline, but too far for Pinto. It'll roll over the goal line, and it'll be a goal kick here for the Raiders.
Yep, first goal kick of the game for the Raiders, and yep, as expected, they're going to kick it long. It's a very good placement for the header, and the Raiders have some momentum on the near sideline. Looking for a cross, and they get it there. That shot is going to be wide left, so the first of the game for either team. No, the first of the game for the Raiders. That Sagat left-footed shot earlier was the first for Ashland.
So scorer Dumov just let that one go well wide over the goal line, so now a goal kick for the Clockers. Just a reminder, folks, the latest episode of Clocker Talk, the Ashland High School sports wrap-up show that runs every 2 weeks, is now up on WACA-TV.com. It's hosted by Rob Silver and me. And we're having a great time. We focus on all the fall sports. If you want to contact us for a suggested topic or interview subject, be sure to drop us an email at clockertalk@wacatv.com.
Yeah, good play by Max Deaver there to get it out of the Clocker zone as the Raiders are showing a lot of strength on the offense so far.
Sagat trying to work some magic here, but turns the ball over. Raiders keep it in the Clocker zone. Silva with some back checking.
Nice play by Dentino.
I tell you, he's going to have trouble all night. That is a serious height mismatch for Dentino. His opponent is significantly taller.
Yeah. That was a nice play he made on defense. First taking it away, and then the nice touch to cut back. Cleared it out of the Ashland zone, and now the Raiders have it on their own about 35 on the near sideline.
So it's just something we'll have to keep an eye on. Ethan's going to have to make some adjustments tonight, having to defend against a much taller, agile opponent.
No.
So the Raiders inbound, ball goes over midfield. Espino just kicks it all the way back to score Dumov, who gets it quickly up toward midfield.
Yeah, on that kick back to the goalie, it looked like the Raiders may have been anticipating that for a second. Heart skipped a beat as they were running after it, but the kick was strong enough that it just got to David right away.
Kind of looks like here we've got an offsides call going against the Raiders, so Clockers will have a free kick here around their own 35 on the football field, their end of the field. Yeah, clearing pass, shot, if you will, by the Raiders all the way down to the near sideline here. Aggressive play by the Raiders, and now Espino just kick it out of bounds. Throw in here for the Raiders.
Yeah, Ethan Dentino was like boxing him out, making the right play there, but he was able to get around him and keep the ball in bounds.
Okay, Mateus booting it way ahead and knocked aside by a header onto the foot of Matt Silva and turned right back over here. Collision in midfield. Deaver takes the worst of it, but bounces right back up. Raiders have almost three guys off sides there, so whistle gets blown. It'll be a free kick here for the Clockers.
Yep, David will take the kick here for the Clockers.
Sending this way down, past everybody. It's going to trickle all the way down and just kicked out of bounds. It'll be a great opportunity here for the Clockers.
Yep.
Kind of have to coach Amit on how to be a ball boy. He's going chasing after it without giving up the one he's holding.
Well, Ty uses his height advantage to head that one.
Okay, are we going to be keeping a tie head count tonight?
We'll see.
Okay, Clockers are a little bunched up right now. They really need to spread it out a little bit. Trying to operate in some heavy traffic. Espino trailed closely by an attacker for the Raiders. Playing it very well, by the way, Carlos is keeping his body between the attacker and the ball. But now here's a turnover. See if they can get a shot off here.
Continues to play physical on defense.
Somehow that shot sailed wide, long side.
I think David saved that one.
I don't think he got a hand on that. I mean,
really?
I don't think the shooter had a great angle there. But it would have been two really good shot opportunities for the Raiders there. It's still 0-0 as we tick down to about 27 minutes to go here in the first half.
David's kick goes right to Eza. That's a pretty good touch on the ball.
I'm not sure what the whistle was, but it goes Clocker way.
Yeah,
So
I didn't see
Deaver will
anything
start
either
with
there.
It was a big crowd there, so it was really hard to pick up exactly what the ref saw there.
Yeah.
Deaver eschews the big boot, instead just drops it off. There's a long shot pass, what you want to call it, but Clockers could not get a head on it, and the Raider goalie makes a nice save.
Yeah, it looked like he might have overran that. It was going over his head, but he jumped up and made a nice play on it.
Deaver breaks up a clearing attempt. Clockers have something cooking here on the far sideline. Looks like Silva had it for a moment, but has it stripped away. And then kicked out of bounds, interestingly, by the Raiders. So it'll be a throw-in here for the Clockers, and they're going to have 3 fresh bodies coming in now.
Yeah, I think that was the right play by the Raiders defender there. He didn't want to kick it to the middle, and I didn't really think that he had anybody nearby. So I think the best plan of attack there was to just kick it out of bounds and regroup.
Okay, so Pinto, Eza, and Silva come off. Oh, is there an opportunity for Costa? Shot! Right on. Kicked it right down the center, and the goaltender, equal to the task, makes a nice save there. Costa fresh into the game and immediately gets a shot on goal. Here's a great opportunity now for the Raiders. They've got some numbers. Pass is blocked initially by Espino. Here's a shot. Blocked aside by Skorodumov. Nice save.
It's a powerful shot. Good placement, too. It was a great save by David. Yeah, Dover Sherborn's had some really, really strong opportunities early on. Haven't been able to capitalize, though. And let's Ashland hoping to keep it that way.
Okay, again, both teams coming in tonight at 5-5, and on the scoreboard, it's 0-0. Long passing attempt is a disconnect. Noah Ramsey working hard down there. Teams are evenly matched going after that ball. If that player had fielded that pass cleanly, he may have gotten a shot off, but it instead gets blocked aside, and Skorodumov ends up with it. So he'll wait for his teammates together by the midfield, and then
long
boot one
punt.
long. Good carry here tonight, but Raider player lined that up beautifully, got a head on it, is already back up to midfield. Raiders in control.
Yeah, he was trying to get it to Noah Ramsey towards the middle of the field, deep in the Raiders zone, but Ramsey was about 1-on-4.
So Raider throw in here on the far sideline.
Yep. Raiders and Clockers scuffling a little bit on that far sideline. Looks like this is going to be Clockers' ball.
Okay, another quick substitution here by Coach Tiago Moda. Ethan Tell coming in here for the first time tonight. Looks like Ethan Dentino's going to get a breather. Eza booting it way up the far sideline. Ty played that nicely. He anticipated the back checking.
Clockers switch fields as Ethan Tell with a nice touch on this near side. He's got Costa, who waves him off, kicks it through the legs to Costa, but the Raiders step up on it, and now Carlos is in a bit of a... Oh, David steps up and kicks that one way out of bounds.
But good communication there. Skorodumov clearly called off Carlos. Let him know he had it, so...
Yeah, it's got to be a little worrisome to see him come that far out of the goal, but he knows what he's doing.
There's the call. The Clocker defenders and I were both waiting for the whistle on that offsides, and it finally came.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be Clocker kick on this near side.
Looked like Brian Sagat and this down judge, this referee, were having an extended conversation from 30 yards apart. And Sagat, just fresh off a one-game suspension, probably wants to be a little careful in how he's conversing with the referees tonight. Mateus gets a head on it. Clockers were outnumbering them on defense there, 3-1, and are able to make something here. In transition, racing down the far sideline is, I can't make out the number from here.
Is that Costa? Andre Costa?
Could be. But all for naught. Raiders come across midfield, but turn the ball over. It'll be a throw in here for the Clockers. So 0-0 here between the Raiders and the Clockers as we approach the halfway point of the first half. Or as we in math class say, quarters.
Mm-hmm.
Ty way downfield, normally anchoring the defense back there, but he's...
It seems like he's playing more of a midfield kind of a role in this game. I've seen him like pretty far down.
Eza had that header lined up nicely. Andre Costa on the far sideline, unable to connect with a teammate. Good forechecking here by the Clockers. And now the Raiders switch fields. They're going to bring it all the way over here by the near sideline and boot it on up. Ty with some strong pressure here. No room to maneuver, and that one gets kicked out of bounds. It'll be Raider throw in here. Tell breaks that one up. So another Raider throw in.
Yeah, some quick pressure by the Raiders here. Trying to catch Ashland napping, it looks like.
Centering pass attempt. Oh, I thought he was going to one-time that shot, but he stops, fires. It's over the top of the net.
Yeah, the Raiders are running a little bit of a strategy where they've of a trailing left forward, where he comes in at the end, and it looks like he was wide open there, and he's been wide open a couple times.
So we'll have to take a closer look at this, Chase. You keep an eye on it. You've certainly played more soccer than I have. I know Coach Moda prefers a 4-4-2 alignment when he's at full strength. Again, the Clockers down 3 starters now due to injury. This one goes all the way back and kind of a late reaction, but the goaltender will grab it for the save. He'll boot it over midfield here. Nobody's going to line this one up. The Raiders have numbers if they hurry. They got to be careful of staying on side. They've been called a couple times tonight.
Very good.
Beautiful.
Yeah, good touch. Carlos sticks with it. Looks for Lucas Rivera on that far side, but intercepted by a Raider player.
Raider attacker really a nice job of stepping up and intercepting that pass. The Raiders block another clearing pass attempt by the Clockers, and Clockers will have the throw in here. That's Mateus.
Ashton on that far side. Looks like they're going to just go back to score Dumov in goal. He'll go for the long one-timer, but it goes straight to a Raider player.
Here's another offensive opportunity for the Raiders. He will be able to get a shot. Oh, score. Dumov came out. He recognized the situation. Came out aggressively and took that one away before he could ever get a shot off. And now here's Costa under heavy pressure. He gets tackled to the ground. Let's see what kind of call we're going to get here, but 15 on the Raiders was very angry at the end of that play.
Yeah. I was almost expecting a card there.
The way things have been going this season, I did too, but referees calmed things down here, and Costa with a free kick on the Raider side of midfield.
I think this is Sagat taking it.
It was Sagat.
Good pass. Ashton
Quick
in the goalie
follow-up
box.
gets knocked aside. So it looks like a corner kick, I believe the first of the night for the Clockers.
I think this is, yep, the first one.
Sagat going in for the corner kick.
Yep.
And
strong left foot.
Yeah, and they've got Ty way down low. I mean, they connected with him on senior night last week at the high school for a big goal. Let's see if they can dial long distance again. Here's the shot. Too much of a line drive. Gets knocked aside. He'll be another throw-in by Sagat.
Yep.
He's probably trying to get it in faster than he was able to. Give and go with Costa. Ball gets knocked aside by the Raiders, and now they're coming out with it. Good aggressive
David
play,
Eze, yeah.
Mateus with some tight defense here. Forcing the Raiders further back into their own zone. And more pressure there by, I thought that was 22, Jamie Draper, but I'm told that he is not a call-up tonight. So I'll have to check the numbers there. Ethan Tell blocks aside a pass.
Yep.
Costa has it lined up, but can't connect with Noah Ramsey.
Ashland
It's onside.
It looked like they were almost standing still there, like they weren't anticipating the ball going right there, and the Raider player jumped all over it, and he split the seam, and he had an opening for a little bit before he was caught by the Clocker defenders.
Yes, David Eza with a big slide tackle and knocking the ball out of bounds. It will be a corner kick here for the Raiders.
Yeah, Eza made a great play there on defense. Had the speed to catch him and then timed it perfectly.
Okay, Raiders bringing some fresh legs in here. And it looks like Matt Silva's checked back into the game for the Clockers. Here's the corner kick attempt. It's up. Skoradumov had it lined up all the way left. Went leaping up, grabbed it, tried to get a quick outlet pass, and here's a break. Silva's got it. He's all alone, though, 1-on-3 in a foot race. Kicks it back. Drops it off for Costa.
Yep, Costa on this near sideline looking for a Clocker player.
Great pass, got one
Silva.
Shot, score! Matt Silva right up the middle.
Wow. That was a great play, bottom left corner, and he buried it. Great pass by Costa, right to his feet, and then Silva kicked it right into the net. Great start to this game for the Clockers as they score with 15.5 left to go in the first half.
Enjoyed that nice pose by Silva and three of his teammates there at the photographer's deck here by midfield. So Clockers draw first blood tonight, 1-0 here with about 15 minutes to go in the first half. Clockers taking the lead over the Dover Sherborn Raiders. Beautiful autumn night here at Walker Field. Sun's starting to set. We're approaching dusk. The lights are on. Clockers are up 1-0. All is right in the world.
Absolutely. Noah Ramsey very nearly had a very big interception of a Raider pass there, but they got it just past his foot. It's going to be Clocker ball on that far sideline around midfield.
Yeah, let's see if that Silva goal can energize the Clockers. It's just that whole play was just set up so beautifully, and I just couldn't believe how much space Silva had to put that shot on. I mean, high percentage right in the slot. There's a shot attempt that goes sailing high and wide.
Yeah. But like you were saying on that play, I mean, so many things worked perfectly in that play. The pass, the touch by Silva, and then his shot right after. All worked perfectly.
Yeah, as a defense, that's the last place you want to see a shooter is like right in the middle of the box. High percentage shot there, and Silva buried it.
Didn't even give the goalie a chance to make a play.
Okay, good pressure by both.
Yeah, no Ramsey and Matt Silva.
Yep. So quick throw in here, Ethan Tell. He's going to hand it off to Mateus. He'll take the throw in.
Silva's got it on the near sideline, makes a nice touch.
It's a high centering pass, too far to go.
Yeah, those centering passes are going to be more difficult in this game.
Oh, Ty Geary, those huge legs, able to make a stop.
He had a great touch.
I would have loved to have seen him take the shot from there. I mean, he's got the leg for it.
Yeah, I was going to say. He's definitely got the power.
Well, still a great opportunity here for the Clockers. A throw in the offensive zone. Mateus will take it here for the Clockers. As it took a little too long getting that one set up, another throw in for Mateus.
Yep, still on that far sideline.
Costa battling for it. Ty a little too late getting there. Andre Costa now.
Yeah.
Make that Kai Costa. I always get the numbers mixed up.
And as I was saying,
is number 8.
Yeah, Ty is probably pretty used to being about head and shoulders above everybody on the field, but this Dover Sherborn team has some very, very tall players, as we noticed before.
Going to kick this one all the way back to Skoradumov as we tick down to about 12.5 to go in the first half. Clockers up 1-0. Line drive kick by Skoradumov. I won't want to put my head in the way of that one.
Yeah.
As it goes sailing over Brian Sagat all the way down to the Raider goalkeeper.
Yeah, that pass is going to be tough to make a play on for a couple of reasons. One, it's It's going to hurt when it hits your head.
Right.
And, I mean, it's coming at you so fast, it's just hard to judge where it's going. Dover Sherborn trying to make a play, and now Ethan Tell with a quick throw into Matt Silva on the near sideline.
Silva trying to control it, has it stripped away. Good pressure by Ramsey, but the Raiders still have it as they approach midfield, crossing fields. Turned over as it gets a foot on it.
Dover Sherborn now going backwards before they can go forwards again.
Valiant attempt to keep it in by the Raiders, but no such luck. Clocker throw in right around midfield. Looks like Max Deaver checking back in. I see Noah Ramsey jogging off. And Patrick Eza in at one of the forward positions.
Yeah, Deaver's been kind of a Swiss Army knife this season. Been playing a lot of positions and playing all of them well.
This one's going backwards for the Raiders. They are able to recover it, and they're going to send it up the far sideline. Now centered. Unable to control Ethan Tell, and now he's got to chase this one down.
Dover Sherborn's got a play, but Skor Dumov makes a play on it.
He's really reading these plays very well.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he plays so far out of the net anyway, but quickly recognizing, be able to judge distances and coming out even further when he needs to save his defense.
Yeah, he's made a lot of big plays so far, even in just this game.
Clocker's unable to penetrate deep into the zone just yet as the ball is being headed around. Ty trying to get it under control.
It's a nice pass to Ethan Tell.
Up ahead to Silva.
That pass was a little too hot.
Very physical collision there.
Yeah. Get it to Mateus quickly. Ty's trying to control it now on this near sideline. Ethan Tell's got it. Ashland, both teams very bunched up on the near sideline right now.
But the Clockers having a lot of success with the short passes, just unable to really gain much ground offensively.
Yeah, it looks like it's kind of getting tied up in one area.
Pun intended?
Yeah.
Okay,
well,
Sagat plays that very well, and it's going to be a throw-in. Oh, my bad. I thought that one went off of the Raiders. It'll be a Raider.
No, you were right.
I was right? Okay, good. There you go. So Mateus with the throw-in deep in Raider territory onto the foot of Ty.
Yep, it's got a man behind. It goes to Ethan Tell, who switches fields. Max Deaver on that far side now, looking for somewhere to go with it.
Almost gets tripped up.
Gets by two Raiders.
Not going to call that one either. Very surprising. Here's the centering shot. Centering attempt.
Sagat.
Shot on. Sails high and wide.
Another great opportunity.
Yeah, it's funny, Chase. I mean, for all the time we're seeing these teams bunched up around midfield, that's the second time the Clockers have had some space to operate pretty close to the Raider goal.
I think it's the third if we're counting the goal from before, because I think that's the second shot Sagat's had from that same location.
But a goal kick here for the Raiders as we're down to about 8.5 to go in the first half. Ty gets ahead on this one, just knocks it out of bounds.
Yep, Raiders ball on this near sideline.
Good communication there by the Clockers calling out defensive positions. Costa kicks it back to Deaver, and he's going to drop it down the far sideline, see if he can find a teammate. Ez is the first one there.
It makes a nice play on the ball.
Working it down into the corner.
And nowhere to go with it. Raiders player kicks it out of bounds.
Oh, got a whistle before he tried the throw in. We're going to get some substitutions. And I think this is Oliver Wood coming into the game now for the Clockers. And Ethan Tell's going to jog off. Nope, sorry, that Matt Silva.
Matt Silva.
I tell you, as much as I love dusk here at Walker Field, the combination of dusk and the lights here and the
white and red on
the
blue.
Small numbers, it's going to be harder and harder for me to judge numbers here. So bear with us, doing the best we can.
Yeah, I love the jerseys during the day. It's just tough to read the numbers sometimes at night. I wonder if this means we're going to see Oliver Wood in more of an offensive role. We've seen him play. I feel like we've seen him play more defense this year.
We'll see again. Here's an opportunity for the Raiders. Look at him hustling back. Skorodumov with the initial save, not able to knock it all the way out of bounds, and somehow picked up.
She stays inbounds. Yeah, I think that's Ethan Tell on that far side. Went all the way over. And just like that, they've gotten it out of their zone again.
Clockers avoided a big play there. Big save by Skorodumov, and able to just knock it way off to the side, not giving up an easy rebound. What a huge boost for this team.
Absolutely. All right, is this going to be it's a Raiders throw in on that far side? Ty's got it in the middle of the field. They're looking for Eza, and oh, wow. Raiders goalkeeper punts it away.
It's a relatively short kick. It's sailing toward the far sideline. Ethan Tell had good positioning there, but the Raiders come away with it. It's a centering attempt. Deaver has a man on. He knows it. Kicks it off to the side. I thought to the sideline. He actually passes to a teammate. The Raiders unable to connect here. Skorodumov will eat this one up.
It's got time. There's no pressure from the Raiders right now.
Finally picks it up and just boots it away. Ball really is carrying tonight, all the way down close to 35 in Raider territory. As ball's bouncing high and around. Oliver Wood putting pressure on. Raiders able to connect on a pass. Sagat pressing. Ethan Tell's going to track this one down. Hopefully he knows he's got a man on. He does. Drops it all the way back for Skorodumov.
Goes right back to Ethan Tell.
Well, we'll give and go. Ethan
Why not?
Was able to turn around, face the field. Ty has it now. Mateus. Very deliberate passes right now.
This looks really great. Marching down the field. Now they go for the more of a home run pass. Yeah, it was Patrick Eza on that far sideline. Looks like it's going to be Raiders throw in that same spot.
Ty was there too. Really interesting seeing Ty playing up the way he is tonight. Again, the Clockers shorthanded tonight. They've got 3 starters down due to injury, and so kind of mixing and matching a little bit more, a little differently than what we've seen so far this season.
Yep, Raiders switch fields, and now they're moving more towards this near side. Going for that long pass.
Gonna say he's on sides. Oh, Skorodumov whiffed on it. This is a problem. Here goes the ball, and it rolls into the net. A mental mistake by Skorodumov. It's a bad goal to give up. I mean, there aren't too many good ones you give up. But this score is now tied 1-1, Raiders and Clockers.
Yep. Well, the Raiders had a lot of opportunities. They finally capitalized on one of them. Ashland was looking really, really good up until that point. I think they still will be.
It's just, it's a rare mistake by Skorodumov. Again, he's one of the best keepers in the league. And, we've certainly loaded the compliments on him over the course of the season.
Yeah.
But, again, he's human. Sooner or later, everybody makes a mistake. And unfortunately, when you're the keeper, yours tend to get magnified.
Yep.
So here's Keegan Kelly. Had the ball momentarily for the Clockers. And now the Raiders are sprinting out down the far sideline. They've got a man open.
They're saying he's not offsides.
Skorodumov sliding right out, takes it away, makes the save. Clockers able to clear, but not out.
Oliver Wood got that at the last second and makes a play on it.
It's ridden off the ball, and they're going to call this one against the Raiders. Clockers will get a free kick here. About 3 minutes to go in the first half. And Clockers, just the last couple of minutes since that, maybe including that goal going in, they're scrambling a little bit here, Chase. They got to calm things down, go with what worked earlier in the first half.
Yeah, they looked so calm before that goal. Now, like you said, it looks like they're scrambling.
Kai Costa, centering pass to Mateus, draws a triple team. Going to kick it back to Dentino, puts it in toward net.
One-timer. Good.
Loose. Oh, I think we're going to get a penalty kick. I couldn't see. I was kind of blocked there. It looked like the keeper tackled the Clocker player down there.
I don't really see how that goes against the Clockers.
I'm stunned, but it's some kind of a free kick, goal kick here for the Raiders. It's a terrific opportunity for the Clockers, and they're unable to capitalize.
Yeah, great pass by Dentino led to a mistake by the Raiders keeper, and they very nearly took advantage of it.
Okay, we're down under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Clockers inbounding here deep in Raider territory. Throw into Eza, can't quite control. The Raiders are able to boot it out of harm's way. Spino heads it, but now the Raiders on a break, and boy, they can sure break out. Their transition game has been phenomenal tonight.
A lot of speed on that offensive end for sure.
Oliver Wood tracking this one down, but Skorodumov left-footed. Can't clear it. It's now getting passed back toward midfield. Got a foot on it.
There it is.
He's offsides.
Ashland pushing the pace here.
They're going to have to. They're running out of time here in the first half. Long kick by Skorodumov. Sails in toward the net.
They've got an opportunity.
So the high bounces are not able to do anything with it, and now the Raider keeper boots it out.
Hooking out of bounds again, yeah.
Tintino really got up on that one, but it looks like he may have come down and rolled an ankle.
Looks like, okay. Looks like the Raiders tried to catch Ashland napping. They actually caught the ref napping there.
I think everybody, initially the players
they
thought it was
quick.
a throw-in, and there was actually a penalty called there, apparently on Dentino. So it turns into a free kick here for the Raiders. That looked a little dangerous. But it sails over the goal line, out of bounds on the Raiders. Skorodumov trying to catch the Raider attackers napping.
Oliver Wood makes a great touch on it.
I don't know how he kept that in. Races back
and
in
stuck
bounds.
with it.
Getting shoved from behind. Still able to get a centering pass off to
Patrick Eza with the shot.
Yep.
Oliver Wood created that. That was impressive. A lot of great touches on that run. Got a shot to Patrick Eza, just went wide left.
There's a long pass up. It goes over midfield. Espino's going to have to track this one down, and
kick it right out of bounds.
Wisely does that.
That was the right play there. Yeah.
Really got to be careful with these Raiders attackers. Just so much speed, and they can turn on a dime.
Yeah, that's got to be intimidating to see. Just bearing right down on you.
This one goes out of bounds. Clocker ball. Throw in quickly. Looks like to Costa. Costa sends it down. He's got Ty on a horse trying to get down there. It's going to get booted out of bounds. A throw in for the Clockers deep in Raider territory. They're going to have to hustle. Running out of time here in the first half. And just as I say that, we get the whistle. So that's the half here at Walker Field. Your Ashland Clockers won. The Dover Sherborn Raiders won. Chase, any thoughts what we can look forward to here in the second half?
It's been a really good, fun game to watch so far. Ashland's got to work on getting back on defense quicker, because as we've seen, the Raiders have really, really pushed in transition very, very well.
Okay. Sounds good, Chase. We'll send it to the half. For Chase Abrams, I'm Josh Abrams saying you're watching Ashland High School Boys Soccer on WACA-TV.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Marathon Deli. Marathon Deli offers a full range of lunch and dinner items for dining or catering. Fine cold cuts, cheeses, and meats also available, in addition to specialty wraps such as the Mayflower wrap as well as the Honey Bee wrap. They'll be sure to get your mouth watering. Serving Metro West for over 24 years, give them a call at 508-231-1859 or find them on the web at marathondeli.com.
And welcome back to second half action. Play already underway as the Ashland Clockers are hosting the Dover Sherborn Raiders. I'm Josh Abrams, joined again by Chase Abrams. Glad to have you with us here on WACA-TV.
Yeah, very competitive first half from both teams. A lot of scoring opportunities, once again, from both sides. Each team scoring one, putting a few shots on goal. And looking forward to a good second half. Good short passes from Ashland so far.
Knocked out of bounds. I got a throw in here.
Yep, Clocker ball on the near side. Sagat back to Costa. Tries to put a touch on it. It's a good play by the Raider defender. And it's going to be Raiders ball in this near corner on their side of the field.
Again, Clocker's a little bunched up. Silva gets a shot off, but it sails just over the crossbar and out of bounds.
It was an arcing shot. It was a moon ball. It looks like they're saying that that's actually going to be a Clocker corner.
Not sure how they came up with that call, but not going to argue it.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Is that Sagat taking the corner? I can't see from our angle here.
I don't know, but I'm guessing it is.
Okay, Ty's position on the far side of the box.
There it is.
Raiders played that real nicely, getting it out of the way.
Max Deaver with it near the near sideline. Noah Ramsey tries to get it to, I believe that's Sagat. Here's Costa close to the middle of the field, looking for the short pass.
Thought they had Sagat there for a moment. Ty goes in, but not able to keep it in. Deaver heads it smartly right onto the foot of a Raider. And now it's back right over midfield. Jack Martin knocks that one out of bounds for the Raiders, so it's going to be a Clocker ball. Moving Deaver further back.
Deaver was trying to take the throw in from much farther up the field.
He just got thrown all the way back to score Dumov. Give and go. Deaver's got it now on the near sideline.
We didn't see the Raiders pressure score Dumov on those kicks back as much, but already a quick one. I wonder if we're going to see them do that a little bit more in the second half. Looking for Eza. Guess this is going to be a Clocker kick.
Yeah, there was some kind of foul behind the ball. I didn't see it. So Deaver the free kick here in his own end. Looks like Espino and Dentino back on defense for the Clockers. Putting this one toward the net. Into the corner now. Noah Ramsey. Centering attempt off a Raider defender. And then cleared out.
Deaver's got a man on. Raider player pressured early.
Harrison Smith.
Yeah. Going against a 1-on-3.
But wreaking havoc.
Yeah. He's had a really good game so far. Got the speed and the size.
Okay, that one's kept in by Cam Strauss. And yes, we did get a Raider roster at the half. Compliments of our Dover Sherborn broadcaster. Our counterpart, if you will.
Yeah.
So Raiders with a throw in deep in Clocker territory. Clockers content to just knock that one out of bounds again. Another throw in even deeper now in the Clocker end.
Yep, simple enough. Just keep marching down the field using that. Long throw in near the goalie box.
Ty Geary and his tall head get in the way of that one. But it's not out. Shot on goal. Sails high and wide, long side. That was Cathal Keating of the Raiders. Score Dumov have himself a goal kick.
Yep.
So about 5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Tie game 1-1 between the Raiders and the Clockers.
Yep, not a ton's happened so far. That was Dover Sherborn's first shot on goal. And Ashland had a goal kick earlier.
Ty heads it further into the Raider end.
Oh, good touch. At far side. Can't see who that Ashland player is, but they made a nice play keeping it in bounds. That's Patrick Eza.
Both players,
Yep.
each team thought they got the call. But it looks like it's a corner kick here for the Clockers, opposite corner this time.
I think it's Sagat again. Makes sense.
And then, again, they've got Ty lurking far side, not able to reach him. This ball's coming all the way out. Past the Clocker defenders, a little shaken up there. Past another Clocker defender, scoring way far out, takes out the player. And the defense able to finally catch up and knock that one out of bounds over the goal line. So it will be a corner kick for the Raiders, but
there's a Clocker down on the far side of the field.
yeah, he'd had that collision on the way out, and I think that Stintino is a little shaken up, walking slowly off the field. And the Raiders are going to have another corner kick here. So Clocker's able to avoid disaster. Scoraduma came flying out of his goal, way out of his goal, slid in and able to take the ball away and knock the defender, the attacker off his feet.
Yeah, it was close to being a call. I think they're going to say that he went for the ball, and that's why they're not making a call on that play.
Okay.
It's been a very, very physical game so far, and that's just adding to that.
Sure. Corner kick thwarted. Clockers have it now. Goal kick for Skoradumov. And again, Clockers, over the course of the season, they've accumulated more than their share of yellow cards, and it's starting to get a little uncomfortable at this point, as they are in danger of being disqualified from postseason. They acquire too many more cards with 8 games to go in the regular season. There's a collision. Quick whistle this time.
Yep. I think this Dover Sherborn team is used to playing a very, very physical style of soccer.
They seem to have the size. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking now. They've got the height, they've got the speed for sure. And I mean, that's enough. Ashland doesn't have a massive team aside from, I guess, Ty. But they haven't really needed to. I mean, they've got some players who have some really good touch, and yeah.
It's a high shot on goal, but it sails well over the top of the net and out of bounds. So that free kick was set up by one of the captains for the Raiders, Luke Loeffler.
That was a great pass. Got it into the goalie box. DS couldn't capitalize on it.
It feels like so far in the second half, the ball spent more time in the Raider end, but it's the Raiders who've had the better offensive opportunities.
That's a good way of putting it. Like, I think the Clockers have had longer possessions, but the Raiders have just had better possessions.
I think we got an offsides call here.
Yep. That one looked like a pretty clear offsides. It's going to be Skoradumov with the kick here.
He must love getting the kick from that far out.
It definitely looks like he likes doing it.
Yeah, this one goes out of bounds off a Clocker player. I think that was Costa there on the far sideline. So it'll be a throw-in for the Raiders. Ty has this one taken away. It's Spino trying to cover. Here's a long attempt.
For Silva, who can't make a play on it.
Was Silva onside on that play? A little surprised. He can't keep that one in over the goal line, so it's going to be a turnover here.
I don't think we had a good angle to see if he was onsides for that. I can't tell. I think they might have called him offsides on that. That's my only.
Oh, it's a goal kick. I mean.
Okay. Maybe he kicked it out of bounds in the corner over that. Couldn't really tell what was going on.
Okay, so a little over 9 minutes gone by here in the second half. We're tied at 1 between the Clockers and the Dover Sherborn Raiders. Josh Abrams and Chase Abrams with you here on WACA-TV. We're glad to have you with us.
Yep.
A quick throw in by the Raiders. Read nicely by the Clockers.
Ty stepped up on it.
Trying to get it ahead to Silva. Got stepped into. No call there. Deaver tracking this one down. Not able to keep it in bounds. Deaver tried to sell it that it was out of bounds on the Raiders.
I thought it might have been.
I guess he sold you on that one.
Yeah,
It was
a little bit of a homer, though, I guess. Yeah, no, he was rushing to get that
Hey,
throw
listen,
in.
if you got a clipboard and you got some confidence, you can go pretty far in this world. And Deaver had a lot of people convinced on that play, but it was out of bounds on the Clockers, so it'll be a throw in here for the Raiders.
I think he definitely had the Ashland supporters convinced. Yeah.
Referee's clearing some fans off the field. That's the stoppage right now.
Everybody outside the field. Not even here, these kids. That is not correct. They're jumping inside and bothering the other teams.
Okay, throw in is thwarted. Ball boy
Couldn't make a play on that
call
one.
an error there. It's a catchable ball. So another throw in here for the Raiders.
A nice play by the Raiders player right there.
Can't believe that ball stayed in bounds.
I can't believe that they're making that many quick, short passes. Deaver goes to Ty. Back to Deaver. Might be going for score Dumov, and he will.
Good anticipation there.
One
Booted
time
up by midfield.
switches fields. Noah Ramsey on that far side.
Okay, throw in here. Read nicely by the Clockers. Ball's at midfield as it tries to settle it. Raiders booted out of the way.
Yeah, they're going to call an offsides. Yeah, he didn't get back on sides
He was
fast
doing his
enough.
best to get back there.
That's true. He was running away from the ball before he could run towards it. But
So another great opportunity here for Skora Dumov to boot from his own 30 or so.
and you can just see by where the players are grouping themselves how far he can kick it.
Mm-hmm.
And there it is. I mean, he cleared him.
Headed nicely by a Raider defender. Ethan Tell, quick shot.
Matt
Wide.
Silva had a great opportunity there. Good touch, good idea. But wide
He was
red.
out pretty far, but you got to give him credit. I mean,
Had the
he
leg, yeah.
had it under control and took the shot.
That's a line drive shot. It's kicked hard.
Long line drive kick, clears midfield, headed away by Ty. Raiders have it onto the foot of Cathal Keating. Over midfield now. Matt Silva with nice back checking there, strips it. Now he's going the other way.
It's an impressive takeaway from Silva, and they're saying that it's Dover Sherborn throw in.
Well, I'm kind of interpreting the way the ref did that the Dover Sherborn player kicked Silva's foot. Silva's foot kicked the ball out of bounds.
Interesting. Yeah. Silva made a really nice defensive play to get his foot in there.
Mm-hmm. Spino. We've got a Raider player down for the moment. A little shaken up on a collision away from the ball.
Yeah, he got up looking, trying to get a header, and I think he just landed awkwardly. I don't know if he was hit or not.
Okay, well, he's up under his own power. He's going to come off for a substitution. And while we have the timeout, Chase, I just want to remind folks it's never too late to join the Clocker Club, the official booster club for Ashland High School Athletics. Membership starts at $25, and you can learn more and sign up at clockerclub.org.
Yeah, love the Clocker Club.
Well, just we had a planning meeting last night, and the crowd favorite, the pancake breakfast, expected to be back Super Bowl Sunday in February 13th, I believe, at the Ashland High School cafeteria.
Yeah, it's fantastic, and we're starting to see some things return to normal. Your meeting last night was the first one on site, and I believe about 18 months at least. And then this pancake breakfast didn't happen last year, so we're really looking forward to it.
So corner kick sails far and wide, but it's still loose. Here's a shot on goal, sails high over the net. Can't remember any game in recent memory, Chase, that many shots on both sides sailing over the net.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of them at this level, when they do miss, they miss high rather than low and wide.
So Skorodumov kicking from in front of his own net. Clears midfield. Ty gets a quick foot on it. Up ahead.
Great touch by Ramsey.
Got a foot. Oh, he had it. Shot off a defender.
Ramsey steps up. Kicks it in.
Okay, nice job, Ramsey, following the shot. And the Clockers take the lead 2-1 here with under 25 minutes to go in the second half.
That ball was pinballing all around the goalie box, and Ramsey ended up with it with a wide open goal in front of him.
I gotta tell you, I was so focused on Eza having that shot, overrunning it, and then the defender. I never saw Ramsey trailing the play, and but a good heads-up play by Noah Ramsey, the freshman,
it's fundamentals.
Scoring the go-ahead goal.
Skorodumov's got plenty of time here. Now we'll just pick it up.
So hoping Noah's family down in Texas is watching tonight's broadcast. Probably hear them cheering from up here. Congratulations to Noah on the big second goal of the game for the Clockers. Again, the Clockers trying to get back above 500, coming in tonight at 5-5. Got a whistle here away from the ball. Let's see what the call is here. By the way, Clocker Club always looking for volunteers as well. It don't have to be all about the memberships. Certainly love to boost the members, but club does a lot of good for Ashland High School sports, and got a lot of fun activities planned in the coming year. So again, check out clockerclub.org for more information.
Well, not sure what the call is here, but Ashland takes advantage of it right away.
Very casual, kind of a free kick there.
And he dropped it right in the breadbasket. The DS goalie made a great play of stepping out. Ashland almost had another goal there.
Okay, Mateus tries to get it under control. Push back over midfield and then back again. Okay, Raider ball here on the far sideline. Connor Keating making the play there, but it's thwarted by the Clocker D. Here's a turnover. Pushed back and then forward.
He's got Eza again.
He's got to try and beat him. Great offensive pressure by Eza.
Yeah, he's not going to lose a lot of foot races. He almost caught that play from behind.
So look at it, was Cam Stross for the Raiders making a terrific play to keep that one in bounds. Skorodumov just almost teasing John Casey there. Casey pressuring, forcing Skorodumov to pick it up and now boot it. Wind doesn't seem to be a factor here tonight, Chase. Skorodumov is putting it about the same distance from either end.
Ty looking for the cross there, and he gets blocked by a Raider defender.
That might have been like the back of a Raider defender.
It looked like he was
Clockers
way
are
off.
Trying to call offsides. There's no whistle here.
Great play by Ty.
Ty tracks him down.
He got all. It looks like he got all ball there. Well, it looks like they're going to be conferring. This is looking like it's going to be a penalty kick for Dover Sherborn, a PK.
Mm-hmm. So Ty did his best to track that one down, but the ref saw it as an illegal takedown there on the shot. So really good opportunity here for the Raiders to tie it up. They're down 2-1 here, about the 21-minute mark, second half. Okay, so it's a tie game. Connor Keating, one of the Raider captains, evens it up at 2 on the penalty kick.
Yeah, and that play with Ty, it's a tough play to make. It looked like he made the right play. And when you've got that big of a height advantage, sometimes there are just going to be a lot of calls against you.
Well, again, I mean, just it was an overall defensive breakdown that even led to that,
true.
to Ty having to make the play that he did. So Clockers had just taken the lead, and they give it right back on the penalty kick. Goals have been hard to come by for this Clocker team this season, so hoping they can find lucky goal number 3 here with about 20 minutes to go in the second half.
Looking deep. Is that Vinny Pinto streaking down
Pinto's
this
closest
near?
to it.
Makes
Able to get a
great
foot
play
on it.
Yeah.
Good pressure
They've
by
got
Costa. Sagat with a quick shot, lefty. Oh, and he fooled the goaltender. I don't know what happened there, but he broke one way and the ball broke the other.
Wow. What a shot by Sagat. That took him about 10 seconds to get that goal right back.
Very impressive. I mean, you had to think that penalty kick goal by the Raiders was going to be a backbreaker for the Clockers, but they show a lot of heart. Come right back.
Huge goal from Sagat.
Gonna have to take a look at the replay later on that one, Chase. I honestly don't know what happened. The goalie broke one way and the ball went the other. He was stunned. So let's see if that'll put a charge into this Clocker team, try and build on this 1-goal lead.
Looks like Ethan Dentino's back in on that far side.
Good to see he's back. He had been shaken up earlier in this half.
Oh, absolutely. It's a great sign.
Scoraduma backs up, lines it up, and one times it up by midfield. It goes out of bounds. I think Tiago Moda was making the play on the sideline there.
Nice to see the coach making those plays, yeah.
Throw in at midfield by the Raiders. They've got Harrison Smith on the near side.
Wow.
Holy cow. Teams are just trading goals back and forth about a minute apart each time. We're knotted at 3.
This has been quite the game.
I think the Clockers may want to calm down their post-goal celebrations and the posing for photos on the sideline. You know, like act like you've been here and let's play some defense, get a win here, huh?
Yeah. So, this is like one of those baseball games that ends with the score like 11-9. This is a shootout. It's a home run contest.
This game was 0-0 for a long time, and suddenly it's 3-3 as the teams have exchanged goals here in the last 3 minutes.
They scored a combined 2 goals in the entire first half, and now in about 10 minutes they've scored a combined 4.
Okay, so David Eza, looks like he drew a penalty here. Free kick for the Clockers.
Is this Mateus?
Yep, Mateus with a free kick.
See if he can drop it right in the goalie box. It's going to be a far kick. But I think Mateus has the leg for it.
I don't know, I usually see him in traffic, like in midfield. Let's see what he can do here. It's a nice long kick with a little bit of a bend to it. Raiders headed out of harm's way.
Yeah,
Looks like
Dover
Ramsey's
Sherborn
going to
player.
track this down.
That Dover Sherborn player got up to get that one out of their zone. Looks like that one.
Yep, goes out of bounds off the Clockers.
Off Ramsey, yeah. It's going to be Raider ball on that far side. Still in their own zone, though.
It's a long throw in. It's going down the Clocker sideline here, far side. Raiders have it. They've got a trail man if he can get it over to
wide
center.
Open.
This one gets knocked over the goal line.
Ashland's got to watch that trailing attacker. He had no one on him. It's dangerous for crosses. Then it looks like the entire Ashland defense is getting drawn to one player, and they're not seeing that trailing attacker.
Looks like we're getting a little bit of fog rolling in down there in the far corner.
Ooh.
So Raiders with another good opportunity. The game's tied at 3 right now. Here's the corner kick. Shot is up. Knocked out of the way, but not out. Still dangerous here. Clocker's able to clear, but still not out. Ball works its way here to the near sideline. A centering attempt now. The header, but way too far out to even attempt something like that. Expecting to get a goal out of it. Skoradumov grabs it and boots it. There's a bit of a misplay.
Yeah.
Felt that collision coming.
Yeah. I think we both flinched on that one.
Aggressive play by Ty, but he can't force it any deeper into the Raider end. Thrown by the Clockers far sideline. Ty trying to get there. Centering attempt. Ball's up in the air now. Header by Ty. It's right in on net.
Oh, that was a close one. That's 5 headers in this game, by the way, for Ty.
It's not if he had Pinto just hovering right around the keeper. Kai Costa keeps it in, but it's booted way out here. And this is Harrison Smith with an opportunity. He's picking up a double team.
David Eza runs it down and makes a great play on the ball to get it out of there. He's got miscommunication to Costa, and now The Raiders have some momentum on this near side. Centering attempt. Mateus.
A little bit of a distraction as a flock of Canada geese that had been behind the net got spooked and flew over the field.
Looks like subs are coming in. Ashland looks like they're panicking. I think both teams look like they're panicking a little bit, not making some of the short passes that we saw them making just so easily, so routinely earlier in the game. And this is, like I said, it's becoming a shootout, and you can really sense that, you know, the mindset of the players changing a little bit to score, score, score instead of focusing primarily on defense like they were at the start. Looks like Isaac Ayers seeing his first action of the game.
That one barely got out of bounds.
Yeah, he made the right play there, but it was a little close there at the end.
A little uncomfortable. So Mateus will get the throw in. Mateus a little too aggressive going over the back there and gets the quick whistle. Raiders waste no time with the free kick. Probably should have waited in hindsight.
Yeah, their own players weren't ready.
This one gets intercepted now by the Raiders, but turned right back over. The Clockers have numbers.
It's a great touch by
Mateus needs to stay on side. Goes all the way down to the goal line and out of bounds.
It's going to be a corner kick for the Clockers. Oh, no, they're saying it's...
Nope, it's going to be a goal kick for the Raiders.
That was pretty far away. It looks like it might have gone off a Raider player, but...
So about 13 and a half to go now in the second half. 3-3 between the Ashland Clockers, the Dover Sherborn Raiders. You're watching Ashland Boys Soccer on WACA-TV.
Ty with a header there. He's going down that far sideline again. Same thing as last time. He's flying past the defenders, looking for the cross.
He had a man in the center. It was Sagat. They couldn't reach him. There's a
trip.
Push. No whistle. And now here's a defensive breakdown by the Clockers. John Casey. Oh, that's a bad collision. No whistle again. Skorodumov came flying out, and Casey is really shaken up right now.
Somehow Skorodumov ended up with that ball.
Another close, almost collision there. This time almost colliding with Harrison Smith. It's getting very physical out there now.
This is, oh, wow. I'm holding my breath a lot whenever the ball is up in the air. It's just so physical. Like, it's a lot of dangerous plays going on.
This will be a throw-in for the Raiders. Okay, Raiders making some substitutions. Casey hobbles off along with another player. He had a full head of steam when he collided with Ashland goalie David Skorodumov.
Yeah, he was flying down the middle of the field. He's made some big plays. It was his drive down that far sideline that led to that PK for the Raiders.
Okay, another long throw in by the Raiders. The Clockers having to fly back on defense.
Good touch by the Raider player on that far sideline. Another one.
Okay, that was Cathal Keating. Been saying his name quite a bit here in the second half.
Yeah, it looks like,
especially now that we have their roster.
Looks like the Clockers are a little more eager to get back on defense now. Didn't let the Raiders get the numbers there.
This is dangerous. Skorodumov tracks it down. They had a player there. A couple people on each team, on both teams, missed header opportunities. Sagat trying to get this one under control, but it's knocked aside. And this will be Harrison Smith. Some heavy pressure there by Isaac Iris.
Yep.
Over the head of Eza. Espino has it. Over to Keegan Kelly. Kept in.
Kept in. Gets it to Sagat. Near sideline. Ashland's got to spread out. He finds Ty in the middle of the field.
Talk about spreading out.
He's got some space. Looking for somewhere to go with it. Dribbling around that defense.
He's able to pass it off. But no trailer there for the Clockers to pick it up.
Yeah, and there was a pass to nobody in the middle of the field. Raiders took advantage and took the ball away. Sagat plays up on that. It looked like that might have gone off the Raider player. And I think that's going to be a clocker thrown on the near side. As we
No, Raiders are going to throw it in, but we are getting a sub. David Ez is going to jog off. It looks like Max Deaver coming in now for the Clockers. Ticking down to about 10 minutes to go here in the second half.
They are saying it's a clocker throw in. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, Mateus throws in to Kelly. Knocked right back out of bounds.
They'll take it. Let's see if he tries to get one in the goalie box.
Trying to find Ty. Headed out of the way. Ball still loose. Draper couldn't quite get that one under control. It goes out of bounds.
Yeah, that's Mateus.
Corner kick for the Clockers. Sagat's going to take it for Ashland.
Familiar face from that corner. Sagat trying to the strategy seems to be get the ball in the air and get it to Ty.
He's been coming up short 2 out of the last 3 corner kicks, so let's see if we can get a little more air, a little more distance on this one so you can find Ty. It's more of a line drive.
Did he get that in on his own? Did he just curve that in from the corner?
He's
oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. What a goal. Brian Sagat just made something out of nothing there.
Somehow bent it in from a corner kick. So 4-3 Clockers. Under 9 minutes to go in the half, and they wisely don't come jogging down here for a photograph.
He kicked it in from the corner, and I think he's the only one that realized that he had kicked it in. Everyone was just kind of standing shocked, and he stood there in the corner with his arms outstretched.
Yeah, I mean, from our angle, I thought it hit the side of the net. Honestly, I couldn't believe it went in.
I saw it hit the other side of the net, and I didn't see anyone reacting to it, so I was wondering what was going on. And then I just looked over and I saw Sagat standing there.
So we have a timeout here on the field. Want to take a moment, of course, to thank our longtime sponsor, Marathon Deli. Great variety of subs, specialty wraps, paninis, family pasta dinners, appetizers, and more. Available for takeout, delivery, and catering. Marathon Deli is located at 12C Union Street on Route 135 here in Ashland. Open Monday through Saturday. They can be reached at 508-231-1859 or on the web at marathondeli.com.
Yep, hometown favorite. We love that. We love Marathon Deli. What did you get tonight?
Yeah, always appreciate Marathon Deli feeding the broadcasters and the crew tonight. So I went with the standby, the hummus chicken. Always enjoy that. I believe you went with the BLT.
Yep, that's pretty much my standby. I don't usually have a standby at Marathon, but that's probably what I get the most often.
Sure. And of course, we want to take a moment to thank our crew tonight. Got Connor Donovan and Cody
Mackie
Katob. Thank you, Katob. Mackie, I think, went with the pesto chicken tonight.
Yep.
Is that about right? Yeah. Okay. So our compliments to the chef. I know my younger son, Logan, always enjoys the grilled cheese at Marathon Deli. So, again, a wide variety available. Again, marathondeli.com. So we're out of the timeout now. 8 or so minutes to go in the game. Clockers up 4-3 after an incredible corner kick by Brian Sagat.
Yep, the fog is rolling in on the Ashland goal side.
Isaac Ayers is getting thicker. Here's Keegan Kelly dropping it deeper now.
That left foot, Isaac makes a nice play and gets tripped up, and there will be a call on that Raider defender this time. That's going to be a kick for the Clockers.
I couldn't quite make out if that was on Connor Keating or on Cam Strauss, but a free kick here.
Yeah. Ayers made a great cutback towards...
Broke his ankles?
Yeah, a little bit. He got tripped in the process. Let's see what Sagat can do with this one.
Oh, Sagat going to take it?
Yep. He was looking for a tie. Raider player got in the way of that.
Still loose in front of the net. It's bouncing around. And booted safely over midfield is Dintino. Yeah, he'll have to track this one down. I wouldn't say the Clockers need to play prevent defense. I'm not a fan of that, but they do have to be at least a little more conservative, making sure they're getting back on defense, preventing the Raiders from turning on that transition game they've been so effective with tonight.
Yeah.
But again, I mean, overall, this game I'd have to say is meeting expectations. A couple of 5-5 teams, so pretty evenly matched, very similar records, perfectly similar, in fact, at 5-5. But how they got there very different. The Clockers up until their game against Medway the other night, had won 4 in a row.
Yep.
But again, the Clockers looking really good tonight despite being shorthanded, missing 3 players due to injury. And none probably coming back anytime soon, at least for at least a couple weeks.
Yeah. It's going to be, looks like it's going to be a Clocker throw-in on that far side. Goes for the short throw-in. A little miscommunication in that far corner. Can't really see who it is down there. Dribbles around 2 Raider defenders before they kick it out of bounds, and they're going to say it's a Raider goal kick. They're hurrying this one up. Big boot.
Ty read that really nicely, broke it up.
Got in the way of that. Yep. Keegan looking for Isaac Ayers. This is on the near side. Matt Silva gets up for that one.
That was actually Jamie Draper, 22.
Huh.
Okay, Clockers with control. Far sideline. Trying to spread it out a little bit.
Isaac makes a nice cut back.
Costa tries to get a shot off. It's blocked. He'll try again. Blocked again. Deaver
Great play by
takes it away
Deaver.
from both.
It's a pretty takeaway. It was a good steal.
That was a little dangerous. That
Yeah.
shot went in off of Dan Griffiths. Could have been deflected past the goaltender, but he played it well.
Yep. Ty heads it away towards that far sideline. Oh. Dover Sherborn player just went up and over an Ashland player who is now on the ground.
So under 5 minutes to go now here in the game. The fog rolling in, but I don't expect it to be a factor at this little time left in the game. Clockers up 4-3. And they'll have the ball. Free kick here. Ty's going to take it.
I can't tell who that Clocker player was that was on the ground, but he looks like he's up now.
Long kick by Ty.
It's
Hanging
in
up
the
there.
box.
It's Keegan Kelly. Going to have to track this one down. Tries to make a play. Ref's not buying that foul, so throw in for the Raiders. They get it in quickly. Great forechecking there by Draper. Out of bounds again, so another throw in here for the Raiders. This is Connor Keating. He gets one taken away.
Yeah, and it does say 22 on our roster is Jamie Draper, but I think that's Lucas Rivera, sorry.
Okay.
I think that's Andre it's one of the Costas on the other side. We had a play there.
Okay, Raiders just kicked this one out of bounds.
Yep.
Okay, we're getting some fresh legs here for the last few minutes of the game. So Mateus is coming in. Getting some experience coming in here is Keegan Kelly and Lucas Rivera step off.
Yep, Oliver Wood and Vinny Pinto, junior and a senior, both come in. As well as Mateus, I believe.
So throw in for Mateus.
Yeah, and he's also a senior, so like you said, a lot of experience. Looking for Oliver Wood, who made a nice cut down that sideline, but the Raider defender got in the way of it. Mateus, yeah.
Throw in for the Clockers.
Good play by Mateus. He kind of forced the Raider defender into the ball, and then it went off him and out of bounds.
Okay, late substitution coming in now for the Raiders. I think that's Jack Martin checking in. Okay, ref moves Mateus up deeper into the Raider zone, trying to find Oliver Wood, headed aside by the Raider defense, knocked out of bounds. Still be Clocker throw in.
Fine by me.
Yep. We're ticking down on the scoreboard. Just about 2 minutes to go, plus any bonus time, of course. Tom be kept on the field from here on out.
Oh, that was a dangerous throw in.
Okay, Deeper boots this one out of bounds, so Raiders will get the throw in deep at their own end. Clockers just have to be careful here not to let anybody pass them. Don't let those Raiders turn on the speed and get that transition game going. Nice high kick by Deaver. Let's see how this gets played. Lined up beautifully by
Good
that
header, yeah.
Raider defender. Out of bounds. Throw in for the Clockers. Another substitution.
Can't say who's coming in right now. I believe, yeah, Isaac Ayers is coming out. And coming in for him.
Is that Ethan Tell?
I don't think so. Is it Sagat? Well,
It's
haven't seen his
Costa.
number. It is Costa. Yep, that's number 20. That's Andre Costa.
Players are really bunched up down there in the corner. The Raiders start to come out with it. Oliver Wood plays it beautifully to keep it in.
Oh, another
Still
good
dribbling.
cut.
Back to Mateus. Mateus gets tripped up. No call. And it goes Raider way. Crowd is incredulous. Ball's loose.
I don't like seeing these players as bunched up as they are, especially with how physical a game this has been. Oh, they're going for the home run ball. Ty gets in the way of it, though.
And he'll just boot it out of harm's way. David Eza punches it further back.
I think that's Vinny Pinto, yep.
Mateus with a header. Had Silva for a moment. They're going to kick it all the way back. Barely kept in by the keeper.
Ashland's
Here's
got
a
some
shot on
momentum.
goal. Just wide, short side. They got to get that one back. Raiders have to hurry. They're battling the Clockers now and the clock. Less than 2 minutes to go in the game. Clockers up 4-3. Terrific foot by Deaver. Read that beautifully.
That was a good touch by the Raider defender there.
Clockers let that one go out of bounds. They'll get the throw in.
Content to just take their time on that far side. Yep.
Turnover here, though. Raiders have it. Trying a long throw in. Timeout called by the Raiders.
It's tough to see what's going on down there.
Well, at
Nice
least I could hear that one. So Raiders down 4-3. They call a late timeout here. Not sure how much time. We know it's less than 2 to go.
Yeah. Well, I don't think you and I have announced a game, at least together, where we've even seen one timeout.
Right.
But we also haven't seen a game where they've scored 7 goals combined.
Looking ahead on the schedule, I know the Ashland football team travels to Holliston tomorrow night.
Ooh, that's going to be a good game.
Probably going to be their toughest game of the season. Again, every week we think this is going to be the big test. This is going to be the big test, and they've been, for the most part, with the exception of that one road game. I'm blanking on was it Wayland? They really haven't been tested very much.
And I think they beat Wayland too, didn't they?
Yeah, but I mean, again, it was like a 4-point game. The Clockers needed a big defensive stop at the end to hold on for that win. But all of their home games, as Rob Silver has adroitly pointed out, the Clockers have not given up a point in the first half in games played at the Plateau this season.
That's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great stat line. Yeah, I mean, that's that Super Bowl championship, that state championship, Division 6, I believe, for that football team. What was it, like 3 years ago?
Two
years ago?
Because of COVID, because there was no playoff last year, Ashland can continue to say they are the defending Division 6 Super Bowl champions.
Oh, that's great.
This throw-in goes very close to net, kind of a half bicycle kick, but over the top and out.
Yeah, that's good. I didn't realize that they were still the defending champs. I'm going to start using that a little bit more.
Enjoy it while you can. So Score Dumov will take the honors here, booting away from in front of his own net.
Just get this one as far away from the goal as possible. And there it is.
Okay, pushing it further and further into the Raider end. It'll go sail out of bounds. And there's the whistle.
There it
It's
is.
a final. Your Ashland Clockers 4, the Dover Sherborn Raiders 3. A big win for the Clockers. As Chase, they took the early lead 1-0.
And didn't trail again in the game.
but back and forth throughout, and just a flurry of goals midway through the second half as the teams exchange goals back and forth. But it was the Brian Sagat corner kick somehow found
incredible.
it in. So
that was a very, very entertaining game of soccer to watch.
Absolutely. So congratulations to the Clockers. They go to 6-5 on the season, while the Raiders drop to 5-6. So again, want to thank our crew tonight.
Yep.
The maestro, Mackie Katob, of course, on camera, helping us out tonight. We certainly appreciate it. And for now, we'll say goodbye from Walker Field. For Chase Abrams, I'm Josh Abrams. Again, boys soccer wins 4-3 over the Raiders here on WACA-TV.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Marathon Deli. Marathon Deli offers a full range of lunch and dinner items for dine-in or catering. Fine cold cuts, cheeses, and meats also available, in addition to specialty wraps such as the Mayflower wrap, as well as the Honey Bee wrap. They'll be sure to get your mouth watering. Serving Metro West for over 24 years, give them a call at 508-231-1859 or find them on the web at marathondeli.com.